Well, hello, welcome back to another video. Now tonight I've come out to do some squid fishing and it is absolutely freezing. Now, I've got full finger gloves on tonight because it really is that cold. It's about 3 degrees, but with the wind chill it's saying it's -1 at the moment. We've got the wind coming directly in here. It's blowing an easterly tonight. I'm down at St. Peterborough Harbour. I'm going to be trying for a squid. I've not been out squid fishing in quite some time. I think I went out about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. If I remember rightly, it was quite unsuccessful, so I'm not too sure if they're still being caught in numbers or anything like that. They should still be around. There should be a chance of a bigger one as well, but you just never know. So yeah, that's the plan tonight. I've just finished work, come down here, and I'm basically going to stay here until I can't hack it anymore because it really is cold. So yeah, I'm going to get set up, we'll get fishing, and hopefully we can find a few squid tonight. Now I'm using the same setup as normal tonight, just a 7-foot Penn conflict rod. Got a 4000 size reel on there. I'm using 20-pound braid, and I've got a double shot rig, so one smaller squid jig at the top there. That's a little Yozuri pink squid jig, and then I've got a Berkeley EGI with a rattle in the bottom. So we'll get this in the water. We'll be fishing down into that and around the pier here. We'll see what we can find. Now it is annoying fishing in gloves like these, but on a night like tonight it's got to be done. I'm hoping I'm going to have enough weight to get to the bottom. Just got a bit of chop in the water, and with that wind blowing in it's going to blow the lures in a bit, but we'll see how it goes. We're just going to start by jigging those lures about. It'll just be a slow retrieve all the way up to the surface. We'll see if we connect to anything. Hope there are still some squid around. Seems like ages since I've been down here. So I'm into my first squid here, and actually given a good few pulls. I can feel them slipping off. Where is it? Or is it 2 of them? Or is that just one? There's one following it up. Have I got 2 on? There we go. Oh. Well, there's the first squid of the evening. That's absolutely fantastic. Now I had another one follow it up. As this one came out of the water, I just left that on the surface, and the other one actually went for it but missed it. There we are. Great stuff, that. Lovely size as well, this one. Let's just get that lure out. There we go. Beautiful squid. So there we go. Nice squid there. About 1 foot long. So a great eating size or a great bait size, but I think I might be keeping that one for the pot. Now, like I said, I had one follow it up, so let's get those jigs back in there, see if we can find his buddies. Now to dispatch a squid, very, very simple. Just got to give it a quick chop just behind the head there, just like that, and as you can see, almost instantly it begins to change colour and all the nerves start to go. So this puts it out as misery. We'll get that in the bucket, see if we can find some more. So that one actually took as the lures were dropping down, because all I did was drop the lures down like that, and then I just put my thumb on the spool so I can feel where the lures are, and then I'll drop them again. You can just feel the weight of them, so it just allows you to know when you hit the bottom to avoid getting snagged. And yeah, all of a sudden the line just started going sideways. So it was obviously a squid that took it on the drop and started swimming off with it. So I was dropping them straight down here, and it ended up all the way over to my right there. So where there's one, there must be more. And we got that tide flooding in, so hopefully if there are going to be a few about over the next sort of hour or two, it's going to be prime time. I'm in again. And that was right near the bottom. Let's give a bit of a weird fight, this one. It's giving up the fight now. What is that, a squid or a cuttle? That's a squid. Guy's only lightly on there. Go on, stay on. It's only a little one, but still good to see. Nice. A little smaller, this one, but that one there is a perfect eating size. Also a good bass bait as well. Well, it's nice to know there's still a few squid about. I really didn't know what to expect tonight. I think the last time I came out, I was literally here for like two and a half hours. Didn't catch a single thing. So at least they're still around. Even if they are smaller ones, there's got to be a big one around somewhere as well. So I think I'll stick to this area for now. I have had a few casts the other side, but didn't get anything, but I can always try that again. But seeing as I've picked up a couple here, may as well just stick it out here for a little bit. Oh, I'm in again. Just small, I think. I just dropped the lures right back down to the seabed halfway through the retrieve then. We've got another squid on that top lure. He's trying to dart. No. God, he's not on properly either. Ah, he's off. Bugger. Could tell he was just by the thread of his tentacle there on that top lure. That's unfortunate. That was about the same size as the first one, I'd say, about a foot long. I was just casting the lure out then and then sort of retrieving it in, and as I got it to about halfway between me, flicked over the bail arm, let it sink all the way to the bottom again, and then just continue the retrieve. Each one I've hooked so far has been right near the bottom, so that seems to be where they are. Well, even though I'm wearing gloves, my fingers are numb. It's getting really cold. Hopefully we can find a couple more squid, make it worthwhile, worth coming out for. The wind's not actually too bad. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. It's probably only about 12 miles an hour, so could be a lot worse. But that wind chill's seriously bitter. Oh, that one's going. That one was really going for it then. Let's hope I can keep this on. I hope you can hear me. I've got my face covered because it's so cold. That was so close to the bottom, it's unreal. Right, please stay on. Yes. That's a lovely squid, that. Well, sorry if that footage was a little bit blurry. My camera lens was a bit frosted up. But there we go, another squid. That was right on the bottom, like smack bang on the bottom. I got hit initially, so I dropped the lure back down. I thought it was going to be a cuttlefish, but nice squid there. Great stuff. So another nice squid there. Now my camera has got so cold. Let me just put this squid down. This camera here has got so cold. I had a battery in it and it's on 75% battery. My camera is so cold, it keeps turning itself off and coming up with a temperature thing. It really is freezing. I've had this up the whole time because it's just unbearable without it. I really can't tell you how bloody cold it is. It is freezing. Now I don't have much longer left in me. My feet are numb, my hands are numb even though I'm wearing gloves. It really is bitterly cold today. Now about 3 squid, I've had a couple of hits here and there, I've lost one. But yeah, it's not been exactly amazing, but we've had a few, so at least it's worth coming down for. Now, I'm probably going to give it another 20 minutes, I reckon that's all I can hack. And then I'm going to call it a day. If it wasn't so cold, I'd quite happily stay out because it's only early in the evening, it's about 9 o'clock. There's absolutely no one else here, no one else at all, which probably tells you something. But yeah, let's give it another 15-20 minutes or so. We'll see if we can get a couple more. If not, it's been an alright session, so yeah, let's have a go. Now I don't know how well the hookup came out on camera for that because the lens keeps frosting up, so if I don't wipe it down, the footage comes out all blurry. Now what I've done, I've downsized the 2 smaller lures, so I've got a pink one on the, well they're both pink actually, pink on the bottom, small one there, and still that same pink one on the top. But yeah, I've been fishing the area to my right and I had a couple of hits earlier, but then I've had nothing for like sort of 20-25 minutes. So all I've been doing is just flicking the lures down here and letting them go all the way to the bottom, and I was getting hits right on the bottom which I was sure were cuttlefish, which they could have well been. But yeah, a couple of casts after that, or a couple of drops after that, sorry, I hooked that squid, and I mean it is literally dead on the bottom. I can feel the lures hit the sand and they'll almost lay on the sand like that, and I'll leave them just for a second, and as soon as I lift up, that's when I was getting the hits. So those lures are on the bottom now, and just flick the bail arm over and just literally lift the rod. But each squid I've had tonight has been right close to the seabed. I've seen a couple of very small ones, sort of literally just 1.5 to 2 inches long, swimming around on the surface, and they'll sort of swim towards the lures but they won't go for them. So they're definitely here, the squid, they're just spread out, and trying to find them is a bit of a nightmare, especially in this cold weather. That's going to do it for me tonight. I'm admitting defeat, I can't take the cold anymore. Now I've had 3 squid in the end, so not too bad, not great, but yeah, worth coming down for, I suppose. It's been nice and pleasant apart from that bitterly cold wind, But yeah, I might do a cook up with these. I'm undecided yet, so if I do, I may link it to this video. If not, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining me on this cold evening, and I'll see you again soon.